Hello everybody, welcome to my Philadelphia Eagles Week 3 prediction. New York Giants come to town, baby. 1-1 at the Link on Fox, 1 p.m. I'm ready for the Giants. Talking a lot of, a lot of that. And this game is huge because all week we have dealt with this concussion. This slight concussion, it was a concussion, no, it was a concussion. Maybe it was a concussion, it was baseline concussion, it was a, hey, who cares? Really, who cares? If he didn't get concussion, then he didn't have a concussion. Doesn't matter here. Because if the next play he doesn't come in, he doesn't he sits out this whole game, next play comes in and gets hit, then he gets concussion then, or he gets hurt. Why are we protecting him so much? I know he's a $100 million man, but we need to win. We're all in this year, right? So let's put him to play. Today, we got the message. He will probably play on Sunday. So this is huge news. The Giants probably didn't want this. They say they wanted to play the full team, but hey, we've won 6 in a row. We've had the epic comeback, the Miracle in the Meadowlands 2 last year, and it all started because of him. And Riley Cooper getting that onside kick too. That was huge. That was like the play that everybody forgets. But last meeting, 38-31. D-Jack, 0 time remaining. First play to ever do that to win the game. And then before that was the Link at Sunday Night Football. I was there. 27-17 win. When Eli slid and did some and dropped the ball, fumbled, and we picked it up, and then he threw another pick at Santi Sammy. It was beautiful. But this game is huge, especially after such a letdown game last week. 35-31. Michael Vick, whatever, with a slight concussion. And he played great. Like, I thought he played great. You know what I mean? 3 fumbles in a row, 3 turnovers in a row. That's kind of huge. One was really an interception. NBC apologized to Andy Reid. Oh, thanks, NBC. Thanks. But it was really defense fault. It wasn't Michael Vick's fault. It was the defense fault. We had a 10-point lead. He pointed to the scoreboard when he was walking out. He knew where he was, so he didn't have a concussion. And I want to say one thing. I was proved wrong. Mike Kafka is one of the sharpest tools in the shed. He is a Northwestern graduate, smart kid anyway. But I meant skill-wise. He wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed, but hey, he looked pretty damn good coming in. And they were pretty conservative with him in the first 2 drives. In the 3rd drive, he let loose. If Jeremy Maclin didn't drop that catch, he would have tied the receptions for a single game by the Philadelphia Eagles. He would have tied the record because Dan Looney and Brian Westbrook had 14 receptions, and that was the biggest catch of the day. Actually, that was the biggest catch right there to this year yet. He should have caught that ball. And might just bite us in the ass later on. Not starting 2-0 the first time in 7 years. We won't know until later on in the season. But the wide 9 defense looks great. Besides Michael Turner running all over us, and that 61-yard run, that was huge. Tony Gonzalez, like I said before, we need to worry about him. He killed us. He had two touchdowns and 7 receptions for 83 yards. That's that's self-explanatory there. He absolutely killed our strong side linebacker. That now is our middle linebacker, and now Casey Matthews is our weak side linebacker, and Moises Foku is our strong side linebacker. You get that? Yeah. Jamar Chaney will be our will linebacker this year. I mean, this game coming up, he will be calling the plays now. He's a leader of the defense, supposedly, right now, because he's calling the plays. So, this is huge, too. Can the Eagles stop the run is a big thing. They have Amon Bradshaw and Brandon Jacobs coming to town, and they have to stop the run. Michael Vick, I thought, like I said, he played well. Besides the 3 turnovers, he had 19 completions for 28 yards, 20 attempts for 242 yards and 2 touchdowns. He had 103 passer rating. So that's pretty good in my eyes. 3 turnovers we could deal with. He holds the ball like a loaf of bread. I hate it, but what can you do? Matt Ryan, 4 TDs, 2 INTs. 195. McCoy, 95 yards. He averaged 5.3 yards per carry, 2 TDs. D-Jack was pretty quiet, but what a hustle, man. When Ray Edwards picked up that ball, he hustled like 70 yards to catch him. And that was great because I saved a touchdown. I know that we ended up scoring later on, but still, that was a great hustle. He didn't have to do that. Namdi Asamoah, first INT since 2009, great. He had 2 INTs last week. You know, him and Santi Samuel. Santi Samuel was beautiful. Yeah, I say he can't catch a ball, but right there he proved me wrong. Right there, he caught that damn ball. But as an Eagle, that was his 43rd. His 40. That was as an Eagle. He has 21 interceptions, Santi, and that was his 43rd of his career in his 9th season. 5-5 in the red zone. Come on, red zone. You know, come on. Red zone defense has to buckle down. They're not going to do the same thing like last year and be the worst red zone defense as the Oilers of 1987. That's like not happening here. But so we got 6 in a row against these G-men, and things I want to watch is the air assault. You know, the Eagles' strengths is the receiving core that we have. You know, Steven Smith. Steven Smith was a huge acquisition by the Eagles. You know, he had 112 catches and like 1,200 yards. Like for the Giants in 2009, they just let him go. That was a big mistake by them. The Giants have been torched by Stan Bradford and Rex Grossman for 300 yards each game. So they had a alright win, 28-16 sloppy game, but they're coming off a short week, Monday Night Football, so let's see how they're doing. Dealing with the Giants' running game. Second point I want to look at for watching for the game, they have to stop the run. I said that earlier. Third, eliminating turnovers. They have to hold on to the ball. They have to. Number 4, protecting Mr. X. You know who Starship 7 is. You have to protect them. And number 5, red zone. You have to stop them on red zone. Stop them for field goals. Stop them for something. Just stop them. Don't let them score a touchdown every freaking time they're down there. That kills us. And Juan Castillo, he's been doing all right. You know, Jim Washburn's been helping them out. I thought the defense has been okay. They looked all right. They had 4 sacks. Colin Jenkins had a sack. You know, they're doing pretty well. They just can't stop the run here. Probably because it's the wide 9 and they leave 2 gaps that can gash them on there. But we can see the linebackers have to step up. If you saw that 61-yard run, Michael Turner ran right past Casey Matthews. Casey Matthews was like, the play was in the middle, he started, and boom, he was out in 2 seconds. It's like he doesn't I don't know, I can't explain it. Jamar Cheney is a better linebacker than him, so let's see how he does, but just, I don't know, man. I just, Casey Matthews, he's still young, I guess, I don't know. But, a couple things, too, I wanted to talk about is, I guess, hot and cold. You know, hot and cold, Colin Jenkins, great. Jason Pierre-Paul for the Giants looks pretty good right now. You know, Casey Matthews not, and Aaron Ross. I hate Aaron Ross. I hate the G-men, you know. I call them the G-bags. But, let's see. Offense, advantage goes to the Eagles. Eli Manning is not Mr. X, Starship 7. He's not. Eli Manning, I know he's won a Super Bowl. Everybody can say that he is. He was a great quarterback for that game, but he's just not that great of a quarterback. And, he just, if you put pressure on him, he will cough up the ball. Running back goes to the Eagles. LaShawn McCoy's having that, you know, it looks like he's going to have a great year. Receiving core goes to the Eagles. And the offensive line goes to the Giants. I give them that. Offensive line is a lot better than our offensive line. Our offensive line is still gelling, but they're looking pretty good. Our offense is 6th in NFL right now with 425 yards per game. Theirs is 24th, 307 yards per game. The Eagles have met like 154 times in their history. The Giants lead the series 79, 71, and 2, and then there's a playoff. There's tied 2-2-2, so they don't count that as a regular series. But 79, 71, and 2, and you know what can we really talk about too besides that miracle? You know, that was awesome. 8 minutes and 8 minutes and 13 seconds left, and they came back 21-point deficit, and they won the game. That still stings. Justin Tuck said he won't forget that to the day he dies. Wow. You know, that sticks with you. Defense now. Defensive line is pretty, they say, Daily News said they're pretty tight. I think it probably goes to the Giants because of veteran, but our defensive line is pretty good right now. You know, we have veterans on there too, but they just have you know, they have OC and then Justin Tuck. They've won a Super Bowl. You know, Colin Jenkins. I know Colin Jenkins won a Super Bowl, but they've been there together for a while. So I give the offensive line to them. Linebacking core goes to the Giants. You got, you know, you can't really fight that. John Goff and he's being replaced by rookie Greg Jones. So let's see how that goes. And that guy Mantis Konoakuka. So let's see how he does too. He's moved up from defensive end to linebacker, and Mike Boley. Everybody knows who Mike Boley is. Secondary goes to the Eagles. Secondary is our secondary is greater. Special teams goes to us now because Dominic Hicks is out for the season. He tore his ACL on a pretty good catch, and that's really it, because this game is really down to hard-nosed football here. And my prediction is I'm gonna go with 24-17. It's gonna be a closer game than I think it's gonna be. 24-17. I was thinking in the 30s again, but they would surprise me if they get 3 straight games in the 30s. That would be great. But I'm going to go with 24-17 just to be a close one, because it's a division rivalry. Let's go. Let's see this. Michael Vick will play this week. That's my my guess, because he's been cleared completely by NFL and mandated independent neurologist. So let's see how that goes. I think he's going to play. If he plays, that's it. If he plays it, they could possibly score 35 points. But I'm going to go a little bit, a little bit of a close game, 24-17 Eagles. Let's go, Eagles. Come on, let's put that Atlanta Falcons game behind us. I bleed green, you bleed green. G-men suck. Come on, let's take over the division, baby. First game, 1-0 in the division. Let's go. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Woo!